Love in the Shadows, written by Emma Nichols, narrated by Jeffries. Dedication. To the women who lived and fought in the shadows so that we may enjoy the freedoms that we have today. Emma. Author's note. I have endeavoured to keep the writing of this story authentic to the location and time in which it is set. However, I have taken the liberty, in the name of artistic license, to use facts to inform fiction, and as such, the story, as written, may resemble the truth, but is not intended as an entirely accurate representation of what happened in the region during the war years. In 1943, the Second World War was well underway, and the Alsace region was once again annexed to Germany. Life here was not as it was in Paris or in other cities and major towns within occupied France. Chapter 1. Berlin, July 1943. Johanna Neumann strolled through the rear doors of the grand mansion onto the stone patio overlooking the extensive lake and magnificently manicured gardens, alive with the multicoloured displays of dahlias in full bloom. She had a glass of chilled Riesling in one hand and Gisela Richter, their host for today's luncheon, on her other arm, as if they were best friends sneaking away from the party. The sun tingled her fair skin, here on the outskirts of Berlin. The clear air revitalized her just a little, while the cracks of thunder echoed from the bombs striking her beautiful city. A distant crackle, dust balling into the sky. But for a moment, she wanted to forget there was a war going on. The scented geraniums brought back a vivid memory of the first time she'd seen an airplane, 26 years before, while she'd been playing in her grandmother's garden. She shuddered now, as she had then on her 12th birthday in the summer of 1917, the day she'd discovered that she wouldn't see her grandfather again. Her mother had rushed her into the house, and they, together with her grandmother, had huddled in the cellar for what had felt like an eternity. The tiny hairs on Johanna's arms rose as she glanced towards the blue sky. The haunting whistling and the thunder of an explosion caused her heart to race and her palms to sweat. Years later, as her family tried to rebuild their lives after the Great War, it became evident that it would have been better for them all had her father not returned either. She hadn't fully understood as a child, as she had come to realize since, the depths of destruction left by the war. Not just on the buildings, their schools, churches and infrastructures, and not just during the war.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?